Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Lorelei Marquis Gaming. How's everyone doing out there? We're going to go outside and look at a very cold day. As you see, I've got my winter beard back. It's been a minute. So let's go see what we got. There you go. There's our nice warm fireplace. And here's the flooring. And as you can see, our streaming studio. Got the new flooring in. Everything done there. Kitty's already destroyed it. So yes, this house is ready. It is up for sale. So this is Idaho Country Life Adventures. It's where we bring into our personal lives. So yep, new washers, new dryers, by the way, guys. New flooring. There's Mystical Moon. Mystical. Here you go. There's our new flooring here. Beautiful wood flooring, isn't it? Here's the kitty room. Here's our brand new system we got here. So this is our water purifying system, also a water softener system that I brought up so you don't have to go up and down stairs all the time. There's our water purifier tanks, really nice, keeps everything clean. The drinking water up here, and brand new water heater. There's a little built-in cupboard down. So those who want to, put canned food and stuff, this place kind of stays cool if you want. So we got canned food there, we got canned food, survival food over here. And of course, this here could be a pantry as well. This is just a catch-all, mostly for the cat stuff. Luna? Hi, Luna. So there's the outside, snow off, looking pretty good. Starlight, Starlight, Starbright. Hey, Starlight. Hi, there's my girl. Yeah, you're the brave one, curious. Like, what is that, Dad? You a movie star now? Are you a movie star now? Yeah, that's my big girl. You're so curious and brave. Curiosity kills a cat. Except for a scary cat. So, new kitchen. There's the new tops. There's the new, what's that thing called? Induction stove. So brand new top. Here you go here, guys. Don't forget to use Super Chat, y'all. So yeah, they put this all in. So this is all brand new. Brand new countertops. Brand new wood stuff in here. Brand new sink. Sink needs dishes washed. And brand new dishwasher. Brand new refrigerator. Brand new sink top. More floors. You guys remember the beautiful red room that we liked? That's what liked about the thing was the red room. It's not the red room anymore. Oh yeah, there is our tiki India carbide. I don't know what you would call that. It's a unique piece, so we got that. I guess it's collie. Anyways, you guys remember this room? This used to be the red room. Cutie. Thank you, Sana. That's my cat. That was Starlight. Her sister, Luna, is a scaredy cat. So anyways, if you guys remember, this used to be a really cute rustic red room here. We had like here the trim with the John Deere tractors and stuff. Well, like they said, no one wants to buy a house, I guess, that's rustic. They don't want the classic as old stuff. So they want everything white, they said. Everybody wants the white walls. No trim. We used to have beautiful dark brown colored trim. So that's all gone. Thank you. It is up for sale, Sana. We're finally done just getting stuff finished. There you go. There's our cabinet. Most of our antiques are already packed. Luna. Is that Luna? So there you go, guys. We got a little stove here. And we got the new flooring down. Is that Luna? That's Luna. Hi, Luna. Hey, Luna. Yeah, what you doing? You want to be a rock star? Look. Say hi. No? She's like, get that out of my face, Dad. I'm a diva. You have to pay for me. Bye. We are in Blackfoot, Idaho. Bingham County. Bathrooms still there, but yep, here is the bedroom. So we got the new flooring all the way through here now. Is that, oh, hi. So yeah, new wall coloring. There's the bathrooms. We're in Bingham County and Blackfoot, Idaho. New toilets, guys. That's ADA toilets. So when you go to sit down, you're not going to sit down on the floor. It's raised up really high, which is great for us old folks. We got the rustic bathtub. We did keep the ancient bathtub, and we're going to get lion legs on a bathtub like that. So we kept that. We kept the colored beigeish green walls. There you go. So we're cleaning up a little bit after we've been snowed in for a while. Hi there. There's Lord. I see I got my Viking beard back. And there's Lady. Say hi, Lady.
Hi, Lady.
We have Sina watching. Sina.
Oh, hi, Lady.
Oh, Santa. Sorry, I can't read. I'm an old person. I can't see stuff. Anyway, Santa, this is Lady. My Viking girl.
Dressed horribly. Oh, my God.
Just in work clothes. It's cold outside.
It's freezing outside.
Nice pants.
Oh, yeah.
You get to shake the booty. Hi there.
Now I'm making coffee after I tore everything apart.
Yep, that is Lady. We're a bunch of old people, like we said.
I look pretty horrible.
We're almost in our 60s.
I didn't know he was going to film me.
If I'm going to go out and do something, you know I'm going to film something. I don't do anything without... Well, hi, Starlight. Starlight. All the other cats run except for Starlight's like, can I have... Would you like my autograph? Here, get my backside. Does it look good? How's my bubble butt? Want me to dance? No, I'm going to scratch. Check this out. This is a new thing. You take your hair and you flip it over your ear and you scratch. Such a diva. This is Starlight.
That's Starlight.
Her twin sister is Luna.
Twin sister is Luna. Yeah.
Starlight's a curious one. This cat is our cat, goes everywhere with us.
She's my kitchen cat.
She's our kitchen cat.
She's my kitchen cat. Oh, the stovetop is very
cat-proof.
It's cat-proof. It's
Yeah.
kid-proof. It doesn't start unless there's a special kind of metal on it.
Yeah,
So
this is a
it's kind of a pain in the butt.
this is a
really.
brand new one. It's called an induction oven, so you have to have a very special pan that's magnetized to put on it.
Unless the cats have.
And
that
so
special
even if you
metal
stick your
on
hand on it, it won't burn your hand. And you have to turn it on, you can lock it. Oops, sorry guys. Hodge 1, greetings from Saskatchewan, Canada. Hello, our neighbor from Canada. Here's our neighbor lady. So this is our brand new house, guys. Say hi, Sandy. Oh my God.
You have to be on it. Well, I got
Everyone
my work
screams.
clothes on.
Everyone screams.
Oh my God.
Look, it's the Frankenstein monster.
Oh my God.
That's Sandy. That's our sister. The troublemaker.
Troublemaker. Oh my God.
There's Dante.
Oh, there was paint on that thing.
Anyway, guys, what? Paint where?
There was paint on that seat.
How?
Oh, there was paint. Paint, as in paint. You pick it up, carry it around, paint.
Oh, it wasn't painted. It wasn't
No,
like
it wasn't
spilt paint.
painted.
Okay,
No,
good.
it was just paint in there. What are you eating?
No, we don't.
Yeah, we just redid the entire home. So we got new countertops, you know, we got the granite
It's gonna be up
tiles.
for sale in a
It's
few
going
days.
to be up for sale in a few days. If you guys are in the Blackfoot area, we're in Bingham County, right?
Bingham.
Bingham.
Huh?
What's
What?
that?
I wonder if I put a sign on me and say for sale.
Oh God.
Sandy's for sale.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Dante Meravani. Hello, sir. Do you have any good words of wisdom with that look of death in your face? I am planning on world domination. You humans will be my slaves.
He's my old kitty.
This
He
cat's a
came-
very old cat.
He came from California with us, didn't you? You did that ride, huh? 18-hour ride, didn't you? Yes, you did. Yeah, he's my boy. Don't you? Yeah. Yeah, he can be mean when he wants to.
Yeah, he's a big old tomboy. I love the fluff on his ears. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's got kind of like those bobcat ears.
Okay, I'm coming, Dante.
Oh, Dante's waiting for his wiener. Oh God. Well, I gotta take a walk down to the.
Yeah, so we just got
So-
de-thawed.
We just got.
Ah, he's handsome. Dante says thank you.
That's a fun job we got to do down there.
Well, I'm just gonna. I'll find a corner.
Good luck on that.
Well, I'll find a corner.
That's by the tractor.
And is that
That's what I was
midnight?
thinking.
There's our black cat. Is either midnight or that's dawn?
That's midnight.
Midnight.
That's midnight.
Yep, that's midnight.
Take that thing off now.
Anyways, guys, this house, as you can see, has all new wood floors now. All brand new painted walls. New everything. New wiring, new plumbing, new kitchen set, new washer, new dryer, new, what do you call that? Water heater, new water system. Everything in this house is
We have
brand
a
new.
$5,000 water system in here.
You know, we got a $5,000 water system in here. We bought this house because love the molding. So do we. That's the only thing that we kept fresh was the wood molding because that's very expensive wood molding. So this house was a little house on the prairie.
Actually,
It was a
this is what
oh,
it. This is what
what
it.
it used to look
This
like.
is what it used to look like back in 1996.
There you go. There's an old black and white
Well,
picture.
no, that's what it looks like now.
Kind of.
But this is
So like I said, we used to have a bunch of acres around here.
tons of trees. There's another house back here.
That was the secondary house back there.
So this picture is really weird. So every time the house goes up for sale, this picture stays, and it goes to the next owner.
Yeah.
So it's really bizarre, but this is what the property used to look like. This shed has been moved to back here, which we'll show you.
It's a new shed.
And we have neighbors now that are back.
That's all farmland now on the outside.
And all this is all like potato fields back there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this,
this house was built in the 1900s, I believe.
the yard is bigger and it's fenced in more out here. And this is in the front yard now.
Yeah.
And we don't have this. This has all been developed.
Yeah, that's all different now.
That's what. There's a big fancy wall there.
So this
You'll
was the
see.
original house.
That's the original house.
It was built in the 1900s. Apparently, no one likes the old 1900 farmhouse.
built in the
This used to be a ranch, bunch of cattle.
Yeah, it was a cattle ranch.
We liked it. There's my grandmother's clock. Is it my grandma?
I have my coffee, take my pills, and get dressed.
I'm gonna take all that to the garage.
So yeah, interesting. This used to be in our realtor because we had kept asking. This is a beautiful house. We bought it instantly, fell in love with it. It's secluded. You have almost no neighbors. Why isn't A1 purchasing our house? We were the cheapest house on the block.
Tell them how many acres this comes with. Away from the door.
All right, guys. There is our woolly
That needs a
Siberian
haircut.
husky. Hi, Kiba. Hello, Kiba. It's the Kibanator. Hello, Kiba. Say hi.
Kiba has a Facebook page. My sister runs.
Hi, Kiba. Yes, Kiba's like, where's the snow go?
Well, he loves the snow.
Where's all the snow go? I want the snow, Daddy. I want to go play in snow. Woo. Good talk.
So he's a snow dog. We can take this too.
Yeah, we're done with the snow shovel, I think.
So we can take this down.
You're right. This has a bunch of junk in it.
But this,
Anyways, we just got de-thawed. We were snowed in.
and this
We get snowed in for about six months or so, give or take.
That was there. All right.
Hodge one from Canada knows all about what snow's like. Want me to help you carry that? Want me to pull that and you hold it?
No, everything should stay.
We don't need broom or anything?
That broom's broke.
What happened to the broom?
It broke.
That was my favorite broom.
It broke a long.
God damn it.
Long
Well, what broke? Just the inner part? We can redo it.
We'll figure it out. Oh, thank you.
You want to keep it run?
No. No, keep
Right.
up.
Let him run.
No.
He'll be fine.
No.
Yeah, eventually melts. This was all snowed up, as you see, my foot here. If I could do this, I'll mess up up to your knees. There you go. There's our front yard.
No, come on. No.
Oh, is there another dog? So this all gets, no, Kiba, you can't come.
Get in there. No, you cannot.
Mommy won't let you run.
No.
He is a husky, she'll let him run.
No.
So there is the front entrance to our house. Oh, we got a brand new roof, by the way.
Brand new roof.
So that's a brand new roof. That'll last for another 50 years. This is the one and only tree we kept that we didn't cut down. We cut down all the other pine trees. Kind of dangerous when we get lightning around here, but this tree is an old ancient tree. We decided to keep that bad boy. As you can see, my dreaded grass is coming back, which means I'm gonna be mowing the lawn here in about a month. So this is your only neighbor that's really close. And that goes way back there. They own a bunch of property over there, a bunch of farmland. And see, that's all their farmland over there, and I don't know how far back that goes. So that's your only close neighbor. Your other one is a horse rancher that lives over there in the front part of the house. So he does equestrian and his horses dance. He's Hispanic, so he does Hispanic horse dancing, I guess they call it.
Yeah, when he sees us, he'll come up and bring the horses.
Yeah, we'll try get that. We got a shed. This is a very special shed, by the way, guys. This shed can withstand 100-mile-per-hour winds, 150-mile-per-hour winds. Ah, thank you. It is a nice yard. Here's the backyard. Eventually this is all gonna be grass. There's your other neighbors way over there. This is all farmland right there. I'm not sure what they're gonna be growing this year. Right now they got a covering.
It's gonna be wheat over here,
Is it gonna be wheat?
and then potatoes over there.
And they're growing potatoes this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's your closest neighbor. It's all farmland. You got 2 acres here. There's the back side of the house. And the closest town is about 5 minutes in that direction. So here's the new shed. This is the turnabout. Helping lady push this. Now this was a workshop. They used to work on tractors, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a second well. They recently moved the well up for some reason. It still gets water, but so this eventually is all going to be turned into this green sagebrush grass eventually. You'll see me mowing it. If you look on our Idaho Country Life Adventures, I took you for a John Deere tractor ride.
It's gonna be all sage here.
What you see over there?
Those birds right there, they usually have eggs on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
So they must have eggs on the ground.
Don't know if you guys can see those birds or not. Try to hold the camera steady right there.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, guys, don't have birds on the ground. There's barn cats everywhere.
Come on.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do yard work either, but our realtor wants to get drone footage of our yard. What kind of birds are those over there? Did they put eggs down the ground? Are they trying to build a nest? I know, be careful not to step on anything. Do you see anything down there?
Yeah, be careful. They look like the eggs look like freaking rocks. So I can't find the eggs because they look like rocks.
The eggs look like rocks.
Yeah, they look like rocks. Yeah. It's weird. They're weird eggs. Before you know it,
I'm not wearing my glasses. You guys see any eggs in there? It looks like an egg.
you can step on them.
Looking through the phone. It's got better eyes than I do. Us old people don't got. I'm the epiphany of the golden age song. You know, can't see, can't pee, can't see, can't screw, can't chew. Golden age are here at last. The golden age, kiss my. Yeah. Careful, lady. I don't see any eggs yet.
Well, she was sitting.
They might be just getting ready to make a nest. I don't see any eggs yet.
Well,
Okay.
maybe they don't know.
Maybe they haven't got it yet. That's good.
Because I don't want
Well, we need to move it so that when we do mow along. Well, I just kind of rhymed the song for you. It's called the Golden Age song.
I don't see the eggs. Maybe they're just getting ready.
So there's the other field over there.
Man, he's pissed.
They're pissed.
Yeah.
So that field over there.
There are eggs there. I just don't see
Let's
them.
not step on any of them.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe the birds will get done
Come
before
this
spring.
way,
We'll have to
yeah.
mow. So anyways, yeah, that's going to be all wheat, I guess, this year. No, potatoes. That's going to be potatoes this year.
this is potatoes.
So that is our neighbors way over there. They own that all this ranch, and this one goes all the way in town to the left here. That's going to be wheat, and that one goes all the way in town. There's our burn pyre.
This one goes all the way that way. And this is all.
Do you need some gloves? I brought some gloves, by the way.
Yeah, I'm good.
So that's a secondary well. If you want to do something out here on the property that is hooked up, you just have to re-register it with the county. They have weird water rights here.
The farmers have the rights here.
So the farmers have the rights here, which is good.
If you
I like
don't-
eating
if you don't
vegetables.
if you don't grow, even though you own your property, you don't own the water. So anything that's like this far away from your house has to be registered, and they have to know what you're going to use it for. Oh, it's kind of weird. But I get it. It's for the farmers. So
Yeah.
I get it.
So anyways, yeah, if you want to buy this property and turn it into a horse ranch again or a cattle ranch, this used to be a cattle ranch. I think they used to own that property back there and they sold it, and then that neighbor built stuff.
Yeah.
But then, so this must be a much bigger property. Now it's only 2 acres. And now they turn it to farmland back there instead of raising cattle. But you can still, there's enough acres here that if you wanted to, you can, back here, you could hold a couple of horses or a few cattle or build a barn over here.
It's a mess. I wouldn't-
I'm not gonna be able to go in there because it will kill the cell phone connection.
It's just where we're putting stuff.
About the gloves, do you want the gloves?
Can you lift the back?
Yes, I can. So this was a workshop. I used to work on John Deere tractors and cars and trucks.
But being we're moving.
This was a machine shop at one time, guys. So now it's a storage with all of our crap that we need to go through.
Literally crap.
I'll try to go in here. Whoop, we're losing signal, guys. Let me go back outside. Thank you. Yeah, metal shed. So anyways, if you want to buy our home, you got all this property over here. Just sitting here, I keep it pristine. Every year I take out our John Deere tractor, mow it down, and keep the sagebrush and the grass or whatever else is growing out here. We even have some wheat that blows over, so over there in the fence line we get a lot of wheat. So yeah. So you can pretty much do whatever you want with this property. Like I said, you have a couple of cows, a couple of horses, a bunch of chickens. Eggs are outrageous, so maybe a chicken ranch would be nice these days. Also a great way of free food. I wouldn't say it's absolutely free. You do stuff to feed the chickens, but yeah, you can have yourself some goats. You don't have to mow the lawn. Well, it looks like we thought out pretty good. I'm walking out here. Usually this is a frozen wasteland. Looks like the ground has soaked up all that snow. Chickens, yeah. You know, chickens. Brock, brock. Chickens.
What about chickens?
I was saying that you can make this into a chicken farm with the price of eggs these days.
You could make this a chicken. Oh, easy. You can easily make this a chicken.
Yeah, we're the high desert. Our neighbor, our other neighbor other than Canada is Nevada. So we have Nevada someplace in that direction, I guess. You're over there in that direction above the mountains. Sorry, sun. And then, so we're considered a high desert. So yeah, it gets really dry. This is like perfect skiing snow because the snow is very powdery. It packs down nicely, and then, you know, after the first snow, it gets really hard underground, but then the rest of it's powdered snow. And like the mountains we have up here, it's perfect skiing conditions. Like I said, the high Sierras and, you know, Nevada, all of that is over there. So a lot of people go over there. Cool place here. Yeah, very interesting stuff. A lot of history. Oh man, did that tractor hit our fence? He did hit our fence. Damn it. He's got a steel barricade here not to hit the fence, and every year he still hits our fence. Oh well.
Potatoes.
It looks like they already got cut in.
Yeah, they already got it cut in.
Do they plant already? Do we miss it?
No.
No.
Not yet.
They just got it all ready to go, plowed in.
They got ready to go.
Right, lady?
They do. They have it ready. There's nothing there. No, not yet.
So yeah, this house is for sale. I'm too damn old to take care of this much property, guys, every year. I'm not in the best of health, so get the old girl into town somewhere. One, for better internet, so you guys get Betty. Yes, very heavy fence. Like I said, this used to be a cattle ranch. I think they had some horses. I'm not sure what the previous owners after that had or before that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got some heavy duty, really strong fence. You know, it's literally bolted and screwed in.
Yeah.
So this fence was made to hold some kind of animals back. I'm thinking the previous owner had some horses, I think.
So yeah, it could.
So this is a pretty heavy duty fence. There was what used to be barbed wire around it. They had electric fencing, as you can see here.
This is the electric fence.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's the electric fence wire.
Yeah.
We unplugged that.
I don't believe
And then they used to have barbed wire on top, so we took the barbed wire off of this. I don't think they had buffalo, no, but yeah, you could have a couple buffalo.
you could.
But I said this used to be part of that. This all used to be a cattle ranch at one time.
Yeah.
So
this was
way up
part-
there.
And then the property got divided.
So if you look in that direction, it goes
Yeah.
way out there. On the other side over there where those tree lines in, that is your $1 million
Those
mansions.
are the $1 million mansions. Back.
You're literally sitting in Beverly Hills of Blackfoot, Idaho.
Yeah.
So all those houses over there,
I think the cheapest
start.
House, I think the cheapest house is right now $2 million. I think over there.
And there's the
That's the
sheds. There's
cheapest one.
there's their other neighbors there. That's where they store their John Deere tractors and other tractors do the farming. That's farming sheds.
Yeah.
Let me pull back on the camera a bit. There you go. And then that's a new, just a residential. That's $1 million home. And they own all this property. I'm not sure how far back they
I don't know
go.
how far they go.
They don't really do anything with this.
No, they never,
mean,
they
they got-
don't even mow this back there.
You can see the water system way off yonder.
That's part of the potato field over there.
So yeah, there's that. Surprised he doesn't sell that part of his property off because all he does is live there. He doesn't really ranch.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything. Can't believe it cracked the ground already. All desert and dry. You're weird. And this is all gonna be sage. It's beautiful when I mow it. It smells so good. I see with the fence line something got in. There's where that fox got in at. How in the hell do they pull apart the fencing there? We're gonna have to go and fix that up. So that's how the fox got in the yard. Was it a fox?
The weeds.
Or a coyote? No, we had a coyote and a fox, but
I'll have to.
weird.
I'll have to bring something out.
You know what? We need to get the staples.
And just
We
put
just
it in
re-staple
here.
it.
Yeah. I haven't been out here since the snow.
Hello, 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 Jeffafaw.
Since the snow.
There's the lovely lady, guys.
Oh, not lovely today. Oh, here was that new hole.
Where's the new hole? No, this is always here.
Was it?
This hole?
This thing?
This berm? Yeah, this is always here.
Jesus. Well, you would know.
Yeah, I know, because I mow this goddamn thing. Another reason why I want to sell it. Tired of mowing 2 acres of glorified, they call it a lawn. I laugh and go, no, it's tumbleweed and sagebrush, and I don't know what,
We do get tumbleweed.
I don't know what this grass is. I think this is like Satan's steel grass from hell. Wears down the blades on the lawnmower constantly. Yeah, it needs to be developed a bit. If you want to grow something here, just go have to till this all under, pick up all the rocks. Someone thought a bright idea to put rocks here. I'm not sure which previous owner did it, but they had a bright idea that they were going to rock and got a bunch of river rock and rock this entire property.
Yeah.
Either that or this could have been from their previous well drilling and they never cleaned it up. I'm not sure which.
What the hell are they thinking?
But oh my God, this melts the blades
This melts the blade.
on my lawnmower. I tried to catch it and pull up as quickly as possible. That's what she said, pull out. Anyways, yeah, melts the blades.
Every time, every year.
Every year. Very hardy plants. As you can see, there's some of those sticker plant things over there around that. Now it's our old wood pile. That's the only surviving tree. The other tree we left on the property is that big old bad boy right there. Previous tree was struck by lightning and exploded. And it took out, so that's a brand new part of the house there. That was rebuilt. Because a big tree fell through the side of the house. I don't know if you guys are watching one of our streams when it happened. Took out our internet, took off the French doors there, almost hit the propane tank. Thank God it didn't do that, or goddess, or whatever you believe in. I call it the divine creator of all, because I'm spiritual, not religious anymore. I gave up a religion. Ah, my lungs. So, yeah. This is just a wood pile now. We really got to get it cleaned up, or we're kind of leaving it because it's some nice chunks of wood when we cut down the tree get hit by lightning. What's left of the stump is right there, but we're keeping it because, I don't know, people might want to use it for firewood, so we're letting it dry. Is that a fruit tree?
Where?
We do have a bunch of fruit trees. No, that's a,
No, that's I think that's a.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Probably something I'm allergic to.
I'm not going my trees. The fruit trees are up there.
Yeah, our fruit trees up there. We do have fruit trees on the property. Someone was going to do that.
Apple. We have apple.
There's the backside of the house, folks. Oh, that sun looks like a cold sun. That is a frozen sun. It's cold out here, guys. It's still not warm.
No, it's not. It's warmer than it's been.
So yeah, it's a brand new roof. Really nice property. Let us know if you are interested. We'll get you in touch with a real estate agent. This is going up for sale.
And if you didn't
In a few days, everything's brand new.
After the pictures are taken, then I think the next day. So if they're doing the pictures,
Yeah, I just showed you the inside, Chris, because you said you wanted to see a tour of the house. So whenever you rewatch this, hello, Chris.
Wednesday will be
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Hodge, you're our next door neighbor. Canada is right next to us. So as that's our carport. We built that because the first year up here, we didn't have a carport. And we got peppered by golf ball size hail. We had to go out with bedding and blankets and throw on the windshield so it didn't smash our car in. And we said, holy shit. So we built this big old steel shed. As you hear, it is solid. It is supposed to be able to withstand 150 mile per hour winds. How many pounds of snow?
50 feet, I think it was. It's a ridiculous number.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous number.
It would never happen.
Thousands of pounds of snow could be on top of that and it would not cave in.
It would never happen here.
You know, steel girding. Ouch. That's hardcore. We got a sweeper.
Yeah, I got a sweeper.
So this here is a great little carport. It's bolted into concrete with red devils.
Yep, red devils.
We do get tornadoes here, so
Yep, we do.
this here's not going to go anywhere. It'd have to be at least an F3 to rip this thing out of the ground.
Our tornadoes are nothing.
We get F1s, which is nothing. Basically glorified dust devils. I mean, they can do some damage. So there's the new well. I brought it up here from down there. Again, if you want to turn and develop this into a bigger property, like commercial property or animals or whatever, you would probably have to just get the permit from the county to go down there and just reactivate that well. It's still there. They just moved it up here. Yeah, I think it's 30 something degrees here. Lady's picking weeds. I like helping her out from the backside. What do you guys think? Hey, Grandma, I think you missed a spot. Could you bend over a little bit more?
I missed a lot of spots.
A little bit of Grandma's ass for you. You guys into Grandma's ass?
It's freaking fun.
There you go. There's your fans only shot. Don't forget to donate by Super Chats. We do have that activated.
This is a carnation plant.
Oh yeah, that's a carnation plant. This, over here, guys, this is all, that's fruit trees, apple trees. Know what else that is?
I always say, well, it's not going to come back this year.
Oh, here's our
It
carnations.
always comes back, but boy, oh boy, it does not like the heat. Even though we don't get that hot, it doesn't like it.
Oh yeah, a hitching post. You caught that. You must know horses. Yes. Like I said, this also used to have some horses on it. So there's a hitching post. Like I said, this is a 1900 house. This used to be very historical. Not anymore, because we destroyed anything that was historical in it with the new floors, the new countertops, new washer, new dryer, new everything, new plumbing. They redid the plumbing, new wiring. When they put out the roof, they redid the roofing. They did the wiring. So it's brand new everything. Yeah, and there's the old ranch sign that used to go up there. So that was kept with the old gate. They used to have a big old wooden gate. That's still in the garage. It was a sliding gate. And I don't know why they took it off. Maybe because they got tired of trying to open the gate in the snow. I do have gloves. Careful.
Jesus. My God, that was a
Let me get the...
yeah, that.
There you go. Love the sound of the birds here. We have a water pond they use over there for the sprinkler system out there. And during spring and most of the summer, you can sit out here on your porch if you wanted, sipping on a little bit of Tennessee sweet tea and listen to the frogs over there in the bayou. It sounds great, actually. There's some more posts there. That, I don't know what that used to be, something fancy. But they took it out before we got it. So yeah, there's a little fancy mound there, and there's a little rock thing that they concrete in. I was putting roses in there myself. I'm not sure if they survived. So as you can see, it's a sliding wood fence they have. The track's still here, still works. I think they took it off because it was a pain in the ass, because the snow would come up to here. Oops, sorry guys. So the snow would come up to here sometimes, a couple feet. So if this all gets snowed in, you're not opening that gate. I'm thinking they took it down because it got snowed in one year and said, oh my God, we can't get out of our house, we're stuck. All right, next door neighbors. This is your other neighbor over here, guys. He raises very expensive dancing horses. So it's a Hispanic gentleman, and he does shows. It's some equestrian, but his biggest love is he likes to take his horses out and dance. They're dancing. He goes to dancing events. See if I can go in and see them. So yeah, this is where his beautiful horses are at. The other horses, they got pampered. They got a heated stall someplace back there, way back there somewhere. So his horses are way pampered. Yep, and then your other neighbors is over there. And then after that, you go back to more miles and miles of fields. This is Idaho, so we're known for our potatoes, but they switch it up every year. There's where they store some of the tractors. This is a shared community road. So the guy over there that owns the horses actually owns this road, but he has a leniency so he could drive on it. This is all his property, but you don't have to pay anything to him. It's just part of the thing. It's in the contract. So he takes care of the road in the wintertime. He's got a lot of tractors and stuff, comes out with snow plows and tries to plow the road because the county won't do anything out here. It's all private property. Your next neighbors are way on the other side of the field over there. And over there. And most of the people own their own fields. And then this is the water system over here for that big field. And they offset. Sometimes they grow potatoes, then they offset the next year with some kind of other plant. Usually wheat. Looks like they just redid their piping system. Interesting. Oh, they put in a new watering system. There's the old one. So yeah, this, I see they cleaned it out, put a new water system in. I was wondering what they're doing out here. They're just digging it out. So that is a pond, man-made pond they use. They fill this up with water, and then they suck the water out to use it for the sprinkling system. And again, during spring and all through summer, eventually a bunch of frogs come in here, and you get to sit there and listen to beautiful, beautiful frogs chirping and cricking and croaking. And can you hear the birds? Gorgeous area. You could barely hear the city traffic and the freeway. So there's our house, guys. Again, if you live in Bingham County, Blackfoot, Idaho, and you're looking for a beautiful ranch house, brand new, guys. It's no longer what we wanted. We had it because we love the little house on the prairie look. It's not that anymore. Everything's brand new house with a brand new, very expensive price. Not quite the $1 million mansions like everyone around us, but it's enough to get us up there in town. I think that they're thinking around 500K, maybe 600K, I'm not sure. Have to see after the assessment. Yesterday the assessor came out, checked it out. So we'll find out what they're going to regulate us as. You know. There's some fruit trees over there. Don't know what that is. So there you go, guys. And like I said, that's your only really actual close neighbors right there. And they're, can't talk about where they work at, but they're scientists of some sort working someplace classified. Can't talk about what our neighbor does. Nice neighbor though. Hardly seen them. They're quiet. This whole neighborhood's quiet. If you're looking for a place to get out of the city, which is what we did, we lost our homes due to a fire. 2 fires technically. Lost 2 homes technically. Was homeless in California and ran up here to Idaho and said, we are done with Democrats. We're done with fires. We want to come to a red state that's free. And this is where we're making our last stand, we thought. So we came here, saw this house, and fell in love with it, going, oh my gosh, there's no one, no neighbors, no Karens, no Democrats. Oh, you should have your answer. You need to paint yourself and everything. Go fuck yourself. What did you say? You heard what I said, bitch. Fuck off, Karen. No Karens. Nothing. Like, these people here are really cool. They're quiet. And listen to this, guys. I'm going to shut up for a second. You hear that, lady? Yeah. That's my Viking wife over there. She's mooning you. We're all getting your fans only site ready here, honey. Keep bending over like that. I'll keep filming. Come on, guys, give us a couple of super chats for that one. It is blooming.
We're hoping to sell it before we have to mow.
Is it gonna be about 5K?
Huh?
500K?
Yeah.
Or is the assessor higher than that?
It's they think there's gonna be a bidding war on it.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, it is in $1 million neighborhood. We're the cheapest house here. And now it's all upgraded to modern technology.
Yeah. They say it will sell the first weekend.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's what I said. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, anything else?
They got somebody in mind. You know.
Hodge one says it's a beautiful spot.
It is. It's quiet.
I mean, you hear listen to the birds, guys.
I'm hoping to get a corner lot in town. A lot of corner lots in town.
Unfortunately, the one thing out here that comes with the peace and quiet is no internet.
There's no internet.
We don't even have phones. There's no phone lines. There's nothing.
No, there's no phones. There's no TV.
I mean, I guess you could have them hooked up. So they have
satellite.
Most people out here have satellites. That's what we do our streaming on. Is we have a high-speed satellite that's finally upgraded, so our streaming looks much better. If you guys noticed when we was playing Fallout and Red Dead and all the other streams we've been doing lately, that the pixelation is almost gone. We're streaming at much higher speeds now, but I still want to move into town to give you guys much better internet. In town, we could get the broadband, fiber optic, high-speed internet. You know, gigabyte up, gigabyte down. That's what I want. Exactly, Jeff. Who uses landlines? I don't even think the kids these days know what a rotary phone is. You give a rotary phone, they'll be like, how do you connect to Google? Dial 911, kid. No, just kidding. Don't do that. I'm fucking with you. Oh, dial 411.
Before we upgraded the house, we had someone from California.
Party lines, right?
We had someone from California come and look at the house. And they got here, Where's the city? They want to know where the city was. Well, the major cities, Boise, and that's 3 hours from here. Oh, what it smells. What's that smell? You're smelling farmland is what you're smelling. Oh, well, this doesn't flow with me at all. This is energy to my chi. And we're like, go back to California.
Go back to California, bitch. Idahoans do not. If you are a Democrat, don't come here. You are not welcome. They do not like Democrats.
They're the bad Californians.
Yeah. Fortunately, we were Northern California, so we kind of liked us, but they don't like Californians at all. It took a long time for people in town to start liking us.
Oh yeah, this is a small town.
Once we showed our card, our voting registration, said, "Look, we're independents. We're not Democrats."
This is a small town. Everybody knows what everybody's shit smells like.
Yeah. If you're a Democrat, they will run you out of town.
You are treated like a stranger, and unless you stay for like a year. Then after your first snow,
Yeah, we've been here for about 4 years now.
Oh, they will start warming up to you, and then they're the friendliest people in the world.
Now people come up and talk to us like we live with them.
Help you and everything.
Yeah.
They'll help you bag your car with groceries at the store. Nice people, but they got to get to know you.
But when we first moved up here, they thought that we were Democrats. When we said we was from California, they almost ran us out of town.
If you move up here, change your license plate of your car
Yeah.
real fast.
Do not keep a California license plate in your car. They will end you.
They will end you.
You know the song, Try That in a Small Town?
Yeah,
This is it.
They are very, 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 very.
So yeah.
You know, but now everyone's friendly and they come up to you and
Well, 4 years. It's been 4 years.
They talk to you like.
Yeah. Now we're known as the famous Blackfoot streamers.
Oh yeah, we're the only streamers here in Blackfoot.
So we're I guess they're movie rock stars, whatever, social media. What do you call those people?
The kids in town know us.
Yeah, the kids in town know us. Influencers.
The parents don't. We're influencers.
It's like we don't influence shit. We play games. That's what we do. We're old people. We play games and we curse a lot with our potty mouths.
God, I had somebody working at Walmart. It was about a month ago. Oh my God, you're lady, and I'm looking. I'm like, yeah. You're Lord and Lady Marquise Gaming. Like, oh yeah, you watch us? Oh my God, yeah. Made a big hubbub about it. Oh my God, okay. I don't like fame. I just play games.
So yeah, I guess we're famous up here. We're the Blackfoot's only game studio streamers. So
yeah, our realtor's using it to sell the house.
The infamous Lord and Lady Marquise Gaming streaming house. Now you could live where we used to stream our games.
Famous.
But yeah, it took about 4 years for the Idahoans here in Blackfoot to kind of warm up to us. But once they did, they're friendly. I like the small town mentality. I like the being able to go out, and if you want to, you can keep your doors unlocked, mostly. People leave you alone. Bunch of country folk.
People keep their cars running in the park.
Yeah, people keep it running in the park a lot. Reason why, guys, is that we're an open carry state. Unlike California, that if someone steals from you, you can shoot them here. And the cops will give you a badge of honor. Probably even a couple of trophies and a medal. Helping doing their job to keep the crime down. So yeah, people, open carry state. We got very little crime here because 9 out of 10 people carry.
This is my apple tree. It just started to produce apples last year. They're kind of small.
Little teeny apples.
One day they'll get big. And then this is my plum tree, which produces tons of plums on that tree.
Yeah, it's a plum tree.
And they're good.
We should make plum pudding and stuff like that.
This is my neighbor's tree.
Look, guys. Oh, my old ass. I'm helping lady. And Lord bends over and loses connection. I picked a stick up. I got a stick. See, I'm carrying a stick.
Here, give me your stick.
I'll carry your sticks.
No, you don't want to carry. Okay.
I'll carry those sticks.
I'm not gonna grab any sticks.
I'm in my Farmer John's outfit, so I gotta look like I'm working sometimes, even though I'm dying. So beautiful property, guys. What do you think?
One of these we own. We own this one.
So yeah, we got 2 propane tanks.
We have 2 printing. So
We're
we
light
own this
preppers.
one,
We're not
but
like
this
crazy.
This one holds 350, so 350 gallons. This one holds 500 gallons. You fill both of them up before the winter time. You can get through a whole winter without them coming back to refill.
Yeah, because remember, you need to prep up here in Idaho.
have
You
to
could get
prep.
snowed in for as much as 6 months.
Now,
We're talking about 2, 3 to 5 feet of snow. You're not going anywhere.
depending on how cold it is, how long the winters last. Our winters are longer than our summers. Our summers are only July, and that's it.
If you remember, all last week we couldn't stream hardly because we had blizzard, snowstorm. Weird that it melted off so quick though.
Melted off.
Almost
That's
three
mountain over
feet
there.
of snow. There's the mountains over there. I think Hodge lives or someplace in that direction, right? I don't know. This what way behind us?
Canada's
Is that
up there.
where's Canada?
Up there.
Canada is that way. I guess they'll turn around anymore.
Canada's up there, so you
So-
have to go past Idaho Falls and
Hodge, you live in there someplace.
Rexburg, Rigby, Island Park, St. Anthony, and then past St. Anthony, I don't know the name of the towns, but and then
So Hodge, you're over in that
Then it's the
direction.
border.
Hi Hodge.
that's the border.
He's waving at us. I see you.
Oh, that's yeah. So that's Canada up there.
That's
So
That's
down
Canada.
this way, if you go straight this way, you can't. But if you go straight this way, you're gonna hit the Nevada borderline, and or maybe more that way.
I think we're more that way is
More that way.
Nevada.
I think that's Wyoming.
That's
Well,
Wyoming.
That's part of Wyoming. No, Montana. No, that's Montana.
That's the Montana mountains.
That's
Okay.
Wyoming's over there. Montana's over there.
Utah.
Nevada
So Nevada's
is
over in
over
that
there.
direction.
Utah's over there.
So Utah's over there.
Utah's only a couple hours away.
Montana's that
We're a
way.
couple of hours away from everything.
Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of everywhere. And Canada is literally our neighbor right next. We butt up against the top part of it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then if you go that way, you go right into the desert of Nevada.
Hodge says great.
And that way is the secret lab.
Yeah, eventually Boise.
And then Boise's that way.
And then eventually go up and over that way and
then
you,
up and over that way, you go into
you'll reach Oregon, Washington, and then California.
Oh, California.
Yeah, which California doesn't exist anymore. Governor Newsom burnt down LA to make tract housing. He's putting in condos. It's going to look like Cyberpunk and Judge Dredd. Blocks of apartment buildings.
He wants what my uncle's doing, not building. Just gonna sell property. That's what he wants.
No, they're going to make a solid block. Like, if you guys ever seen Blade Runner or Cyberpunk, or careful, make sure there's nothing underneath there. Or what's the other good, like Judge Dredd?
This is gonna have to be put on something. It's gonna fall.
Yeah, it's going to fall apart. That's part of the old housing. That's gone. How come they didn't scrape all that shit up? Why they leave crap? What the hell? I mean, I know that they put the new roof on when it's snowing, but god damn it.
It did come down. So yeah, I got.
There's one of the sewer tanks.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
There's Crispy Bacon. Hello, Chris.
So yeah,
What was I going to tell Chris?
you.
You have to look back on the stream, Chris. I said something to you, but I don't
I think
forgot
you
what.
were talking about the kitchen.
Oh, yes. You asked about you want to see the new kitchen, the new stuff. Yeah, I showed that in the very beginning of this video. Started inside the house and was showing off the new stuff in the house. So this is what I have Lady for. I'm kind of like an old Apple computer that's fizzing and spitting and frying. Lady's kind of like your brand new computer. She's my backup memory banks.
I know I need to pick up all these fruits. Oh.
Anyways, how you guys like
Should I
Fallout?
pick up all those sticks?
You can start picking them up, I guess.
I definitely might have to. If I don't, and the grass grows, I'm not going to see it. Oh.
So what we're doing, we're cleaning up after everything finally de-thawed out here. So we finally got the ice. Do we need to move, before we do that, let's get everything out from the house here. Is there anything we need to move?
Done.
It doesn't look done, looks like a mess.
Well, she's cleaning, and when she's clean and everything's clean, we'll put it back.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's cold out here. It's in the 30s still. It's 30 degrees, or give or take, so it's still freezing. Actually, I think it warmed up now. I can't look at the phone weather thing, but I think it's more like around 40 degrees. It finally warmed up a bit. So yeah, very pretty day. You still got the sun over there with the snow, that snow ring around, we call it. So you got that snow haze around the sun. There you go, Chris. Give us a super chat. There's a fans only, a lady's ass as she bends over.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Ladies fans only, whatever you call that damn thing. She's smiling at you twice. Oh, my lungs. I can't make jokes out of her. Did you see the sprinkler system?
I saw the sprinkler, yeah.
You might want to get that out before the grass grows around it. You can't pick it up anymore if it hasn't done so already. That's been frozen here. That should have been picked up, brought in before snow. It's probably stuck in there now. Oh, okay, good. What's that other one? Is that a
No, that's the irrigation system.
irrigation? Does this still work? That's above ground. Hope there's no water to it, otherwise that just broke it.
I should get a rake.
Here, I'll help you pick up some sticks.
Should I get a rake?
Some of these sticks are pretty big. Get the bigger ones first.
Oh my god.
Our neighbor's tree is always shedding, damn it. Like I said, we get an average of 60-mile-per-hour winds out here, guys, so
It's normal.
it's normal to have these things, and I don't know what these things are, but they make a great windbreak, but the damn things are always shedding these stupid little twigs constantly. So this is the only downside, is the cleanup. Our neighbors help out quite a bit whenever they're home. If they're home, like I said, they do something that's classified. Work at a science lab here, so can't talk about our neighbors, what they do. Nice people though, when you see them. Like I said, they work all the time. Poor guy. I guess it sucks being a head physicist, scientist, or whatever. You know, I'm going to shut up because I probably can't talk about it. He works for the military. Don't ask. You know what? Men in black showing up at the door. Whew. So anyways, Chris, yeah, we showed the kitchen, the new countertops, all the new flooring, new water heaters, new water purifier, the new walls. Remember that cute little red room that Lady and I loved? That's gone. We don't have a red room anymore. It's all gone. It's all white now. It's the white room. Oh my God, my lungs. Sorry guys, like I said, I don't do well anymore. Due to 2 fires and breathing in who knows what from burning houses, probably plastic and rubber, asbestos, people, animals. Yeah, 15 years of fires we went through California, and one fire that we lost our house, I had to literally get up in the middle of the night, pretty much just wearing the clothes on my back, jump in the truck and drive through a fire, which melted the tires of the truck and bubbled and burnt the paint, totaled the truck to get out. Otherwise, we would be dead. That was the first fire we went through. So unfortunately, guys, I pretty much have 200 years of smoking put in my lungs all at once. That's pretty much what's wrong. So I got the onslaught COPD. So yeah, you hear me huffing and puffing a lot. Hodge. Sorry, I try to read chat in between, but the sun makes it harder on the screen to see. Hodge is that laughing emoji? I can't see, I'm sorry, I'm old. It looks like either a drooling or a laughing emoji, I'm not sure which. So yeah, forgive me guys if you hear me huffing and puffing. It's another reason why I'm trying to move before old Lord kicks the bucket. I want to make sure Lady doesn't have a bunch of property, because let's face it, she's an old grandma herself. I don't want her sitting out here being snowed in all by herself, because I'd hate to see her out here all by herself doing this shit. So another reason why we're moving, this is a great prop for a young person or a rancher or a farmer. If an old person like us, we're trying to get into some immune amenities, closer to the doctors. We want to get in town, of course, with better internet. And my finger's stuck. That's what she said. It's a shh. I'm slow. Yeah, I'm slow too. No worries. Also, like I said, we don't have the best internet in the world out here. We're actually using a cell phone bouncing off of a Wi-Fi, so it might go in and out. Takes a moment to get chat up. Sorry. I said my lungs suck. This is the most exercise I had in the last 6 months. 6 months I've been snowed in, sitting my happy old ass down gaming with you guys. Hey, what do you guys think of Fallout? You liking it? We had almost 250 people viewing yesterday. That was awesome. Downside is not one person subscribed. What happened, guys? Help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before YouTube changes their policies. We want to get grandfathered in. Literally, grandma and grandpa here need grandfathering. You're enjoying the walk. At least you'll be here if I happen to stop breathing, just pass over and die. Of course, I would probably get a bunch of likes and subscriptions and stuff like that. Yay, Lord died right there live on streaming. Yay. Don't have to hear Lord anymore. Ding dong, Lord is dead. I think that Lay and I are more infamous due to our potty mouths than famous. So I'm pretty sure that we got more haters than lovers out there. Because, like I said, oh, Lady's cheating. She's using a wagon. I'm picking up a handful of sticks I can carry in one hand because I got the streaming phone in the other hand. Lady's smart. You know, I'm glad you got that. You're hilarious, yes. We try to tell people that our streaming, that we're mostly about satire and sarcasm. Kids these days have no idea what satire is. It's basically spoof. They won't even know what that word is. It's a sarcastic actment to make jokes out of politics, religion, and the bullshit in the world, saying things where everyone's thinking but afraid to say it. That's satire and sarcasm. That's us. So we try and make jokes, try and make people laugh. Unfortunately, I think our stupid dad and mom, grandma, and grandpa jokes offends people more than makes them laugh because they just don't get it. Oh, thank you, Hodge. Much appreciated. And like I said, this is our special edition. This is called Idaho Country Life Adventures. It's on the same channel of Lauren Lay Marquis Gaming. But every so often we'll do these just to mix it up a bit and show what we're doing when we're not gaming. We invite you into our personal private lives. Not so private, we're pretty much an open book. And show you guys what we do here. You know, sometimes it's yard work, sometimes it's going on really cool road trips. Thank you, Hodge, for subscribing. Love you. Much appreciated. We need a lot more. I think we need like 314 subscribers to get monetized. We're almost there. We've been doing this for 5 years. And grant you, we're not, you know, most people watch us because we're a little bit more exciting than watching grass grow or paint dry. So people watch us. Most of the time they, like Jeff, he uses us as a sleep aid. It's how Jeff gets to sleep at night. He has insomnia, so he doesn't sleep. So he watches our channel, and we're better than a big old long boring book. We're guaranteed to put you to sleep. And you have a good night's rest. Oh, damn lungs. Ugh. I would not be surprised if one day I'm going to be on an oxygen tank. I refuse that bullshit. Try the best I can. I'm an old Viking cowboy. I try to stay badass. These days, once I got past age 55, and I'm not going to tell you my exact age, but we're pretty close to 60, everything fell apart. Are you sure, Jeff? I thought you used us to go to sleep, because every time you watch us, you always say goodnight. So we usually help you out to sleep there. We're a sleep aid, I thought. Yes, just joking with Jeff. He is our moderator across the pond. He is the superior race of England. God bless the... Wait, no, it's the king now. I don't know. Don't want to offend people. We're adjusting. We try to be pretty badass. If you see some of our videos, we've done some crazy things. Like me mowing the lawn in a lightning storm. Yeah, that happened. Almost got struck by lightning too. Almost ended Lord right there. I said I'd...
Yeah, lit the field next to him on fire.
Lit the field next to me, struck right next to a tractor, lit the field on fire. I said, nope.
That was the first year we were up here. Are you crazy?
Glad to see you're out doing your dailies. Yes, this is Fallout Live.
We're doing our dailies.
This is a live action version of Fallout 76, guys. So in today's dailies, you need to rake 1,000 yards of leaves. You have to pick up 2,000 sticks. Don't forget, it's double score weekend.
Was it the daily yesterday? Picking up 50 wood.
It literally was. Pick up 50 wood.
You can do that right here.
Yeah, right here. Anyways, RR, have you seen us? There is the lovely lady.
Oh my god. You keep showing me, and I look like shit.
So there's what lady looks like in real life,
I
guys.
look like shit.
Pretty hot grandma, huh?
No.
You want to tap that ass?
No.
I can't anymore. I'm an old man. I got to take Viagra just to get up in the morning.
Oh my god.
So that's the lovely lady. Here you go, lady. You want to see the ugly Lord? All right, guys, disclaimer. If your TV, video camera, monitor breaks, I am not responsible. I look like a Viking cowboy from hell. I'll hopefully you rake here.
There's
Play the
Lord.
banjo, guys.
And
Take
that's
me
Lord.
home. Can't sing the song because YouTube will copyright me. So fuck y'all.
He looks Amish. I'm just saying.
Have
You
a-
look Amish with that hat, okay? I'm just saying. You look Amish. Oh, see? He works. See? He's got his overalls on.
I got my rubber boots on, got my overalls. I got my red vinyl shirt on. Y'all come back now, you hear? Welcome to Idaho. Here in Idaho, men are men and sheep are nervous.
Does your John Deere have a leaf? No.
We don't have a John Deere leaf blower, but I wish we did.
No, it's a John Deere. No, it doesn't catch the leaves, honey. No, it's not that kind of a.
Oh, we don't have a bag.
It's a mulcher, so
Yeah,
it mulches.
Use a mulching blade.
Yeah, it's a mulching blade. I should have. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Why do you park the wagon the way hell?
Because I'm just making piles
Okay.
right now. And then I'll bring the wagon when it's empty over. So just make piles.
As you can see, guys, I got my Viking beard back. Last year I had to shave it for a...
He definitely looks Amish. He does, doesn't he? He looks Amish.
Can I introduce you to Jesus motherfucking Christ? Oh, I don't. Do they believe in Jesus?
Where's your wagon? No, not your wagon. Your coach. No, a coach? What do the Amish call their transportation?
Cool people.
Actually, they are pretty cool people.
Well,
I knew a couple.
The Amish would be the only survivors because
Yeah, they're actually really cool. Do you know there's really an Amish mafia? No, true story.
This is mostly Mormon country.
This is Mormon country.
I know.
So 99% of the people up here are Mormons.
How the hell does pagans live in a heavy Christian community?
You know, we get along with them just fine. You know, it's fine. So.
So they usually tell them about the Sumerian tax.
They don't bother us too much because they don't really come out here. You know,
my mother's
so.
Jehovah's Witness. My uncle is Mormon.
So our neighbors over there are
so
pretty big in the church.
The Bible, I usually tear them a new asshole with it. It's like, you guys are Christian, huh? What about Corinthians? You guys remember Corinthians?
That's where I'm kind of rake. Well, you know, our everything's been packed, including our gardening tools, and my sister is all the way down there, and she's working down there, and she wanted the good rake, so she gave me the crappy one. Like, whatever. So it works. She's working down there. Probably is.
The only thing we need to do is up here. We need to do the front entrance.
She is doing it. She's doing the entrance, but there's leaves there, and so she's raking the leaves up. I'm just here. Okay, rest. Unfortunately, Lord is sick, so I can't let him do too much. So
Yeah.
that's why he's not being a lazy bastard, because he's not. He's
Farmer.
sick, so I.
Farmer Gill's there. Jeff is laughing.
So I pick it up and.
Hodge would come visit every day if he was closer for the laughs. Well, at least.
We are a funny family.
Yeah.
You know, we don't put anything on.
We're real.
We do our road trips with my sister, and we have the phone running, you know, the stream going. You know, that's just us actually in everyday conversation. It's just us.
Yeah, we don't ad-lib everything.
We're weird.
Anything.
No.
Oh no, that's not the word I'm looking for.
No, we don't ad-lib anything.
No.
We're not. It's.
Maybe we do. No, we do ad-lib. It's the other word I'm looking for. Where most YouTube streamers are fake. They set things up and make fake actions.
No.
Whatever they call that. We're not that. We're the completely opposite. No. Shit happens. Shit happens. Most of the time, it's boring shit.
Most of the time we're boring.
Just like in the game, we only do live streams. If we die, we die. We don't like make it look like we're some kind of super streamers. And
you know how you'll see other streams and then it'll be cut. You know that guy was about to die right there.
Yeah.
You know that.
So what you get is real, guys. Uncut,
I'm terrible.
uncensored.
I'm terrible.
We're horrible.
I'm horrible. I'm terrible at this.
I love when people's like, Literally, you guys got to get good. You got to get good. You suck. It's like, yeah, we're old. We suck. You suck more than we suck. You suck like a whore inside the Blue Oyster gay bar in the glory hole with your lips, calling us about. You're gonna get a bunch of sarcasm and potty mouths from us. You talk shit to us. We're old. We don't give a fuck. We ran out of all of our fucks to give, guys. I'm sorry. You know, I think Lady might have a rat's ass we could give you somewhere.
You have a rat's ass?
You guys got a rat's ass somewhere?
Maybe.
Your pocket?
I could.
Is that a rat in your pocket? You happy to see me?
It's a rat.
Yeah, Jeff, it does definitely take time to edit too. That's another thing. And if we try to upload our streams,
You know, we tried one time.
yeah, it took
We were
a
going
week to try to upload it to YouTube,
I
and then it
think
failed
that-
at the end.
I think it was Red Dead. One of our last tries with Red Dead. We went to go record it, power went out. Okay, power came back on. We tried again. For some reason it wasn't recording. We tried again. And it was just one thing after another, and we just gave up. It's like, you know what? Recording's not meant for us. So,
Exactly, Chris. Uncensored.
we're uncensored.
My grandmother was Catholic, so
Shit will
we
happen.
got circumcised. They pretty much cut my pee-pee off.
Shit will happen when it happens, so. Yeah, it will.
Ah, very cool, Jeff. Get your video up. Yeah, we can't do uploads.
No. Number one, it takes way too long.
It's just much easier for us old people to sit there and hit the play button. Well, actually, it's more complicated than that. I should be in there making a
But you know
thumbnail.
what? It's raw. It's raw.
It's raw,
So
uncut
whatever
footage.
happens. We don't.
It's also, we're one of the very few channels that's all we do. Every day is stream live, so you guys get to interact with us.
Once in a great while, our mouth will go running.
And we'll get in trouble a
And we'll
lot.
get in trouble, and we have to delete the video, and then we'll just redo it. But other than that,
Those who
everything-
watching live
everything's
got
raw.
the raw, uncut version of it.
Heard it.
You heard it. Those who come and watch our streams after recording and stuff when it goes live on YouTube. So live automatically uploads the video anyways
Yeah.
as we're recording live. So technically we are uploading, but if you look on our tab, you'll notice there's nothing under live. You have to go to, I'm sorry, there's nothing under recorded, uploaded. You have to go to live tab. That's where all of our streams are at. I also try and make it easy because I put all of our streams in a gaming library files. So every game has its own file. So you could go into our past file build. And let's say you're interested in Red Dead. Go into Red Dead, and everything we've ever done for Red Dead is in that file. You know, if you want to see Sea of Thieves with Jeffafar with us playing. Everything's in the Sea of Thieves tab. You know, No Man's Sky, etc., etc. Right now, we're playing the new stuff. What'd you hear?
Sorry, guys.
So right now we're doing a Fallout
Yeah,
76.
That's a California thing. Sirens.
Fire,
Then the first thing you look for is there
smoke,
yeah, that's the first thing you look for.
PTSD from the flyers.
I didn't know you could see that black mansion from here.
You see the Black Mansion from here? Where?
Yeah, I do. It's right there. See? The black mansion's right there.
I don't.
Honey, it's
My
right,
eyes suck.
it's right there.
Let me
sweetheart.
come up to the fence to use the
Go
phone.
between the corner of their house and their travel trailer. You can see it. I didn't know you could see the mansion from here.
Oh yeah, there is a $5 million mansion all in black.
Oh, the whole thing is black. It's gorgeous.
You can barely see it from here.
It is a gorgeous house. I like to have it.
I won't turn down a completely black house.
Yeah, I like to have it.
That makes my goth come out.
It's got in the front of it, it's got black rock that goes around the garage. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's a pretty house. Pretty
So, hey guys, yeah, we're playing Fallout 76 because there are a lot of new changes coming in there. Get the tractor. You saw a tractor? What tractor? Oh, the old tractor, our neighbor's tractor. That one?
That's my neighbor.
That's our neighbor's tractor. Believe it or not, that old thing still runs.
Oh, he uses it. He uses it all the time. Yeah.
I can't remember what kind of tractor it is though.
It's an international.
Is that an
I
international?
think it's an international.
So that's an international.
I think it's
See guys, this is what we like, being interactive. You guys need to do this more often. Follow Hedges' example. And
You know, guys, this summer,
over there, there is a
we're-
belt tractor they use that when it harvests, it puts everything into the bed of a truck.
We're gonna be moving this summer. But
Looks like a McCormick. It might be, I think it's the lady thinks it's an international. It might be a McCormick.
Oh, it could be.
I can't see it from here.
But no, this summer.
Sorry. I'll try to get a still shot.
We want to do more road trips this summer. And being, you know, if we have to leave when people look at the house, so, you know, we're thinking of doing more road trips, you know. Well, like this Tuesday, we have to be gone for 4 hours.
Is the neighbor's home? Yeah, this Tuesday.
Because
You're welcome. Thank you. We wish more people do that.
We have a professional, well, my realtor has a professional photographer coming in. And they're gonna do drone shots, and they've got special cameras and all this and that for the house. So I mean, you know, Tuesday's gonna be a road trip, guys. Kinda.
Oh my God, too old for this shit. They're not home. They are, they know us. So here in Idaho, guys, you do not go on people's property without permission, because here in Idaho, like I said, 9 out of 10 people are carrying weapons. We are a open, free carry state. As long as you got a license and a permit showing that you know how to use a firearm, you can have that said firearm on your hip. When we first come up here, it blew our mind because we're like shopping, look down, here's people with guns on their sides. We're like, oh shit. Because like where we came from in California, that's usually a gangbanger about to shoot your ass. As the kitty said, go pop a cap in your ass. Here, people jump up and say, I'm going to pop a cap in your ass. And 9 out of 10 people pull out their own piece and go, really? My gun's bigger than your gun. So very little crime here, guys, because everyone knows you start shit, someone in there is going to end you. Another reason why I like being here, where America is still free. Steel post, yes. Yeah, we have a retaining wall. I just jumped down. That's what keeps the driver. So it's a multi-tier level. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, you definitely do not want to piss around. Not here in Idaho. So there you go, guys. It is an international, confirmed. This is an international 300 utility, international. So there you go, guys, that's an international. And it still runs. I still see him drive this thing. Actually, right here, he's still got a snow plow. He goes out there in the field with that and he rakes it. And he rakes she runs, yeah. Old rusted girl still runs. He uses this every winter to keep the snow off the road with the snow plow there. And plows the field. Oh, there's a couple of John Deere and other vehicles. I think, let me see if I get a close picture of that. I can't see it from here. I don't want to go on that property. They don't know me. Are those balers? I don't know what those are. Some kind of John Deere. I want to say they're balers, but I don't see a thing on them. It could be cedar. Those could be cedars right there in John Deere. That we do know what it is. We do that all the time on Farming Simulator. There's your plows. I can't see what that is. Because I don't want to go over there. There's that, where's that black mansion? Missed it. Oh, my eyes suck. Someplace right there is a black mansion. Yeah, there's a conveyor over there. That's a conveyor. Wherever it's at. Lost track of it. It's over in this direction. There's one. That's a conveyor. In behind the mountain. Beautiful sky over there. All right. Enough being on someone's private property. Like I said, they know me, so I'm not in danger of getting shot by these neighbors, but so yeah, Idaho is the wild, wild west, kinda. Like I said, when they wrote that song that gone controversial viral about try that in a small town, you guys remember that big old hoopla? That's where we live. That's the kind of town we live in, is a small town. Once they get to know you, your family, it's a clan. Once you get inside the tribe or the clan here, you're good. It took us 4 years though. Now people, walk up and talk to us like we went to school with them or best friends and knew each other forever. It's like, who are you? We're nice back, actually. Contrary to popular belief, I know that you guys seen Laura Lay being assholes to people most of the time on our streams because they're assholes to us. We're a mirror. If you come over and you're an asshat to us, you're going to get an asshat back. You're sweet and nice to us, you're going to get sweet and nice back. We are a mirror to people who watch us and do things with us. We always like to bounce back that bad karma back to them. I love karma curses. They're awesome. Like yesterday, we had someone named Faith who's supposed to be an ICU nurse. I'm sorry, but I know people in the medical business. And when you're in the intensive care unit, you're a lot nicer than what Faith was bad-mouthing us all day yesterday about. Jeff wasn't on. He's one of our moderators, but sorry guys, gotta breathe. Give me a second. Sorry. But Jeff Keefe is our other moderator, and he eventually stepped in and moderated. Put them on a timeout for a while. That was beautiful. We have beautiful mourning doves, guys. So it's beautiful here. Yes, they grow potatoes over there. Let me get out of the sun so I can see what you said. Planter, yeah, I think it's a planter. She runs. Planter, conveyors, probably conveyor. Yes, they do grow potatoes there. You agree with us? But no, I've been sitting down playing games for you guys for the last 6 months. This is the first time I got out and able to walk around finally. I don't leave the house because I have LA. What do I got? LADA? It's a form of type 3 diabetes. So basically, I'm a type 1, so my body doesn't produce insulin. And I'm a type 2. My body is insulin resistant. So I'm actually a type 3. They call it LADA, latent adult diabetes, something, whatever the L stands for. Loser, I guess. So my body is allergic to itself. It thinks that my pancreas and everything else that produces insulin is a foreign object and is trying to kill it. Thinks it's a foreign object. And so my body is literally eating itself. So I do not produce insulin. On top of it being type 2 diabetes, I'm insulin resistant. So unfortunately, that means I have zero immune system. People are like, oh, you need to get your jab needle thingies, because of the 19 events. You got to get your boosters. Like, fuck that. I don't worry about that anymore. Common cold would kill me. If I got the 19 event, that'd be a mercy killing. That'd be quick. That'd be easy. No. Someone sneezes, people are like, oh, you got to social distance 6 feet. I go, bitch, I've been social distancing way before the 19 event. And 6 feet's way too close. We're talking about, you best be on the other side of the store. Stay away from me. Because someone coughs, someone sneezes, I catch pneumonia. Best case scenario. So yeah, guys, it's pretty rough. Oh, so I don't leave the house. Lady goes, she does all the shopping with her sister. I stay home. I never leave. Because I can't afford it. Like I said, people worry about all these horrible diseases out there. I'm more worried about the snot-nosed kid that has a cold that just wiped the snot off his nostrils and grabbed that apple. The mom grabs the apple with snot dripping off and puts it back into the bin. Yeah, I wash all my fruits and vegetables, disinfectant, I can't go out in public anymore. When I do, I'm very, very careful. You have seen us go out and do, I think last year we did the fair. We did the fair last year? A quick one, huh?
What?
The fair.
What about the fair?
Did we go last year, was it? Last summer? Okay. Sorry guys, another problem with my disability thing is that I think it's mostly old age, but I can't remember shit. It's the Golden Age song. I'm probably a perfect candidate that one day I'm going to have Alzheimer's. You guys go see Lord. You know what? Actually, you guys see Lord sitting there, drool coming out of his mouth, staring at the TV already. So I guess I'm already there. God damn, breathe. Second, guys, I gotta breathe. Sorry. Gotta remember to breathe between talking. Air is good. It's a necessity for life. Breathing is a good thing. All right. You know, our cats are around here someplace. You think that our cats be out here helping, but no. We got probably about 200,000 cats sitting out here. We got a pride of them. Here in Idaho, people love outside cats. They really don't like inside cats. They want them outside because of all the farmland here. We have a lot of farm mice and rats and vermin. Cats keep down the population of that, and snakes and birds. Everyone has a barn cat to protect their fields. So they love cats. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that if you killed a cat, that you're going to go to jail for a very long time. Pretty sure there's a law up here about leaving cats alone. And yes, sorry about that. Lady is getting her done. Get her done. We got a few snakes. We got some pretty nasty shit here in Idaho. We got the huge rose desert tarantula that comes on down from Nevada. I don't know how they survive. We get 30 degrees below zeros here. I don't know what that is. You guys would have to recalculate that to Celsius. I don't know. I'm too stupid to understand that shit. It's degrees Fahrenheit here in America. So I don't know what's under zero. I guess 0 in Celsius. So imagine 30 degrees or 30 points under 0. That's how cold it gets. It gets so cold that you could literally go out and take a piss, and by the time your pee streams hits the ground, it freezes all the way up to your pee-pee. Your pee-pee gets frostbit and falls off. No joke. They say you cannot be out more than 30 seconds with exposed skin. Yeah, they're always warning people. So 0 is 32 Fahrenheit, so we are minus that. We get minus.
We're in the minus.
So at 32, yeah, so it'd be minus, like what is it, minus 40 Celsius? That's cold. Like I said, they have a warning, no joke. When you have a warning system, it's not like California here in Idaho. When they say there's an extreme storm warning, and they tell you get indoors, batten down your hatches, get in the center of your house, you know, spread your butt cheeks, you know, put your hands way up in there, spread your butt cheeks, put your head between your legs and kiss your butthole goodbye. They mean it. They are not joking. We get thunderstorms here, tornadoes, snow. When they say it is going to freeze, get indoors, make sure your animals are indoors, make sure you got heaters for your ranches, make sure you got heaters underneath your cars so your oil doesn't freeze. Oil could freeze. You guys know that oil can freeze? What the hell, guys?
Yeah. You have to take your car and get it winterized.
They got minus 47 Celsius last winter. So yeah, you get the, you guys are used to it. You get that.
You know.
We've been up here for 4 years, so we're acclimated to it now. It's not so bad. But the first year up here, we're like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was cold. Yeah, that was cold.
They were not joking.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Well, the old grandma here, she has hot flashes, so she went out there butt naked.
I wanted to know what it was like.
I really wish I could show you guys her tits flopping in the breeze. The old saggy tits and stuff and ass.
Some of the stupid things.
That YouTube would instantly ban us if I show you a lady naked. But she went out there and she dove into the snow and made a snow angel naked.
I did.
she melted the snow because she was hot flashing. She just said she just once wanted to walk out and see what minus 30-degree weather felt like.
It was minus 45.
Minus 45.
And the second you go out, it feels like you're instantly combusted. You're so hot, but you're not hot.
It's so weird that when you freeze, when you're freezing,
So
you don't
hot.
feel cold, you feel hot.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It's
And I came back in. I came back in.
Hodge says smack him with the lake, Rady.
Well, I would, but I love him so. And he speaks the truth.
Actually, Lady doesn't have saggy tits. She's got nice big old bubbly ones. They're fun to play
There
with.
was,
She just doesn't let me because she's in her... Sex is not a thing. When you're our age, you don't have sex. You don't marry for sex, you marry for love. So what do you do when you're too old to go around and boink each other like monkeys? Well, you sit around and play video games like Laura and Lady and talk shit. And talk dirty about the days you could used to boink.
Way back in California.
Hilarious. Good. We're making Hodge gets it. Hodge is laughing.
Many years ago, much younger. And we lived in California. This was our first house. Some drug dealers moved in, and a couple of things up. So they'd go in the backyard and they'd shoot their gun, and they thought they were all badass. We'd go out in our backyard and shoot our shotgun, and they'd shut up real quick.
We had a 12-gauge shotgun.
We were always going back and forth doing shit like that. Well, apparently, I don't know, was a drug deal gone bad or something? I don't know, but this other gang came in.
Hodge says, stop, I can't write. He's laughing so hard. Good.
And they were shooting up the neighborhood. And we lived 2 doors down from these people. So they, the people that lived up the street got in their car and they bashed the other car. And it was at construction derby down our street, and they crashed right in front of our house. I was sick.
We get you out of the sun.
I heard the noise, and I looked out the window and saw them fist fighting in basically our yard.
Now you guys gotta remember, just stop there. Before the fires happened, Lady used to sleep in the nude.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I used to
Yay.
sleep in the nude. I did. I used to, not anymore. But
Nothing like waking up to floppy titties in your face. I used to be the happiest man in the world. I sure was, huh?
We also had this big deck that overlooked the lake, and I would sunbathe nude and all that. Anyway.
Yeah, Lazy used to be a nudist before the fires. Now she wears clothes because I told you the story about running out naked and trying to put a fire.
I get up and I'm yelling at Lord, what the fuck are they doing? And he's like, I don't know, we gotta stay out of it. I said, by shit, I'm gonna stay out of it. They're in our fucking yard. I go running out there butt naked.
With a shotgun.
With a shotgun.
The 12-gauge shotgun.
Yeah.
So here's this girl, tits flopping in the wing, cho-cho,
butt naked,
vulva smiling.
I was sick.
She used to shave.
I didn't even think of how dangerous that could have been.
Because they could have guns too. She comes out there with the shotgun.
They did have guns.
And she cocks that shotgun and points it at them, tells them.
Stopped. They go running down the street. I'm chasing them.
With the shotgun naked.
At this
tits
point,
flapping everywhere.
All the neighbors are out. Some of them are looking through the windows. Others are out on their lawn. And our neighbor that was right next door to us, they were nudists. So they were out there butt naked, and they were cheering me on, chasing these people down the street.
So here's all these naked people with guns chasing these drug addicts down the street, telling them, get the fuck off our property.
The cops came.
That was fun.
Of course, the neighbors said what I did, so they came and did you really go down the street, Nate? Yep, sure did.
They're trespassing.
they were on my property.
They were fist fighting, and they slammed into our yard. Their car, so they crashed their car. Destroyed our fence.
I think the only reason why I didn't get arrested is
when the cops stopped laughing.
My dad knew everybody, so they knew my family.
Hodge is like, oh my God, I'm laughing so hard right now. He fell out of his chair. He's got the laughing emoji, Lady.
It's a true story.
True story.
It's a true story. Yeah. And our neighbors, they were more nudist than I was, We'd come home from work, and his wife would be out there butt naked gardening. And I'll never forget, she came up to the fence, and she goes, Lord, and look, oh yeah, hi, how are you doing? She goes, I just got a boob job. Do you think the one is lower than the other? Oh my God.
And I'm like,
he's like grabbing him up.
I'm like, let me check this out. Wax on, wax off,
That was my neighbors.
wax on, wax off. Yeah,
That was my neighbors.
they're yeah, I think the tits look pretty even there, honey. The right nipple's a little bit off to the right side though. The left nipple's more straight on, but the right one's kind of.
I thought so too. And then he would just be out there standing on his deck. He was not the good-looking man. He was petting his little dog, butt naked, you know. He'd watch the traffic go up and down the street, you know. Everyone knew they were nudists, so nobody.
Only in California.
It's a California thing, you know. He just sits there, you know.
Hodge says he's been laughing so hard his face hurts.
It's a true story.
Can you see it?
It's a
true story. You guys think that we're full of shit.
It's a true story.
Lauren Lay, everything we tell you is the truth. We do not lie to you.
It's just we weren't streaming then.
We might ad-lib it a little bit. YouTube probably just said.
No, actually, I didn't ad-lib that, but that's the truth. That is the truth. The whole thing. Yep.
We've had some crazy shit happen in our life. Crazy stuff. I wish we were streamers. Well, you know, half the stuff that we couldn't stream it.
So when Lord started to get sick, I came in and I talked to his boss and told him what was going on and everything, and they hired me pretty much to keep an eye on Lord, to make sure that he was okay, and because he was starting to forget stuff. So I did all the banking, I did the cash, I pretty much did everything. And
she became the manager of the store with me.
I became the manager of the store, basically. And they put us in a store that was in a very bad neighborhood. And a lot of people...
Let's turn the other way out of the sun.
A lot of people
There's a glare on the lens. There's a connection. There you go. Got it.
And they said, yeah, any means possible. I'm like, okay. So I would dress to the nines. I have boots that go up to here.
Steampunk. We used to be steampunk.
I can't wear them anymore, but 9-inch nails and everything. I wear these mini skirts and stuff. And this guy came into the store and he stole, and I knew he was going to steal. So I watched him, and he walked out of the store, and I walked out behind him, and I said, you know, hey, you going to pay for that? What's up? He ran.
Oh my God, guys.
I ran. I tackled that guy like a goddamn football player, right in the middle of the parking lot.
She did a perfect football tackle, right waist high, hit the guy, put him down, face plants him in the ground, and all you hear is this, ooh!
Oh, I did.
Guy just, ooh, right to the ground.
I think he sold a beer. The beer was fucking flying. And the people in the parking lot are locals. They were cheering me on.
And Lady and I used to carry zip ties with us all the time. So she grabs the guy by the back of the hair, puts his face in the ground, grabs his arm, zip ties in one hand, takes the other one, zip ties the other hand. Meanwhile, I'm calling the cops on the cell phone, yelling at her, the guy might have a gun. What are you doing, honey? Stop tackling bad guys.
I got a raise from the boss.
I'm sure the boss gave you a raise twice. Oh my God, now that's what you call a beautiful woman. My dick is so hard, I can lick her like a bowl of curly right now. Oh my God, look at that white girl. She bitch tackled the motherfucker like it was a football. He had the football going to the end zone, and she took him down like a motherfucker right there. Oh my God, you are like the best employee of the month right now. Let me put you on hold. I've got customer service for you. Miss Lady Baby, my lady baby.
The boss and his wife.
That is why you're the boss woman.
Mr. and Mrs. Joshi. They had a TV and all that. They had satellite.
We were their entertainment.
But they never watched it at night. We were their entertainment, and they would put us on their big screen, and they would watch us.
So yeah, that kind of got our YouTube start.
Happened. And then he would call us. Did you really say that? Yeah, I did. Good for you.
We haven't changed much, guys. We're pretty much the same old, same old. We used to have people come in with that. The one time, this Karen come in, and she goes, "These potato chips are stale."
Oh my God!
Like they are. So I eat it out of the bag. Tastes fine to me. What's the problem? I ate the bag, and it says they're stale, and I want my money back. Go, bitch.
You ate the bag.
You ate the fucking bag, the whole bag.
You know, let me get my boss. Is your boss here? Yeah, let me get my boss. Boss. One of us would come. Whoever it happened to.
Great story.
You know, whoever it happened to me one time. So this person comes in, you know, about the milk, and they're like, "Well, I want to speak. Who's above you?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, honey." You know, and here he comes. You know, Well, I want to speak who's above you. He looks at me. Okay. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, what do you want? And we went back and forth on this.
I want to
thing.
speak to your manager.
Yeah, okay.
I'll come out. How can I help you?
Funny.
Yeah, she's being the thing.
That's so funny. I want to talk to your boss. Okay.
Sorry, customer's not always right in this store.
The one thing that.
Well, I want to speak to your boss then. Okay, I turn to the lady. Honey, she wants to speak to my manager.
Yep.
Hello. I'm the manager. How can I help you? What the fuck? The people in the store. And everyone who knows us would
Everyone who
laugh.
knows would
People would
just
sit there
laugh.
and
They would
purposely
just
hang out and have cups of coffee just to
Yeah,
see
I'd give 'em a cup
what
of
kind of
coffee in the
shit we
morning.
were about to get into that day.
Oh God, yeah, I was always saying
Because we had
it was
zero
that
tolerance
side of
for
town,
Karens
and
and
it was
bullshit.
just-
We-
yeah.
Lady got
Yeah.
friends with the local street gang. I don't know.
I got friends
I'm
with
not
the
too
local
sure if you
street
guys know about the Hispanic gangs
I
in
do.
California.
Yep.
But there's a gang called the Chavatos. They are bad, bad, bad people. But we helped one of their people out once.
I did.
Didn't know it, but you know they didn't have the money, so lady paid for
I
it.
paid for it.
We used to always do
And I
that
used
shit.
to do that. You know, if you didn't run and you tell me your damn story.
Yeah, if you didn't steal
I
from
would
the
pay
store.
for your damn food and just tell them, hey, next time, come to me because we always have stuff that I'm pulling that's out of date, and I'll give it to you. You know, as long as it's not bad.
Through the news, yeah, exactly. We were the news for them.
You know.
But yeah, everyone got to know us and they realized it's like, don't steal the store. You're gonna get football tackled by one of them, and arrested, citizen arrest. They're ex-military and their father's an ex-cop, so yeah, they put up with no bullshit. You steal from the store, you're gonna be eating
I
shit.
became friends with these guys, and the leader and his brother came, and he told me if I have any trouble whatsoever, or if I need any help, or anything,
They ran their neighborhood. They were the cartel.
Here's my number. Here's my cell phone. Give me a call. So when I would have to go to the bank for the bosses, that was a lot of money I was carrying in this little teeny Chevrolet Spark that we owned. And I would give them a call, and 4 guys would come on motorcycles. 2 guys would be in the front of me, 2 guys would be in the back of me, and they would escort me to the bank and escort me back. It was a really bad town.
It was a bad town
So
inside town.
they were like my bodyguards. for
But
the day.
Lay got to
But I
friends
got
with the
to be
Chavatos,
friends
and
with them.
they were the cartel that owned those city
They
blocks.
own that block.
And if you wanted
Half
protection,
of that.
you
Cities there.
know, we never paid protection money. And they left the store alone. A lot of people thought that Lay and I were Satanists because all we did is dress in black.
Dressed in black.
You know, we were goths, so
We were Gothic.
you know, black eyeliner, black lipstick, black fingernails,
So they
usually a Luciferian
and
cross
let's
around her
face- and let's
check
face
or
it,
chest.
If you think that somebody's a real Satanist, you kind of leave them alone.
Yeah, everyone said the lady was a
So they-
bruja,
Yeah. Yeah.
which means witch.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hispanic for rich, for a witchcraft, a bruja.
I never told them different.
We didn't want them to know anything different. It's like we
I
just
didn't
wore
tell- I
black
didn't
because
tell 'em
we're
different.
goths. It
it-
wasn't because we're Satanists. You have to believe in God before you believe in Satan, and we don't believe in either.
You know, it
We're
saved
we're
us,
pagans.
You know, and the weird thing
We're
about it is
Vikings.
the store still got robbed, but it was on our day off.
Yeah, the store never
It
got
was-
robbed
it
when
was-
we
it was
worked there.
literally on our day off when somebody would come in with a bang bang and
Now,
rob
number
us.
one, guys. Another thing you guys probably didn't know is that I always carried a gun.
And we always
I had a permit,
and
ex-military
they knew,
family,
and
so
they
I
knew.
had a license. I had a gun on my hip. People come in the store, it's like, is that a real gun? Yes. What kind of gun is it? What's it do? Classified. Would you shoot
At
me if I
one point-
robbed the store? Classified.
At one point, the boss.
Would you really shoot me? Try it and find out, bitch.
At one point,
Why are you asking? No reason. So yeah, Lord carried a gun and I carried it on my hip and people could see it.
it never.
Lady
happened.
had a sawed-off shotgun under the counter.
I did. I actually had saw a shotgun on.
We shouldn't actually talk about this. We might be incriminating ourselves.
Yeah,
Never
because
mind.
we don't work there anymore.
Yeah, we don't work there anymore. But yeah,
But
people did not rob the store because they knew
At-
who we were and
at
what we
one-
did.
at
People
one
left
time,
us
it was really
alone.
weird at one time because
And of course, when you have a
place-
street gang on your side, there was
the place would get robbed when we weren't there. So the boss came up to us and said, "I want you to live there." I'm like, "We can't live in your store, man.
He wanted us
I'm
to
not
live
gonna-
in the
I
store.
have a house. I have a beautiful
Yeah,
house
but
on
you
a
live
lake.
in my
I am not
store.
gonna
I will
live
give
in
you
your
free
store."
rent and you can have free
He
food. Anything
wanted-
in the store.
He wanted
There's
to
a loft
build.
upstairs. You can live upstairs and
Well,
sleep
he
there.
wanted to rebuild upstairs and make it into a 1-bedroom like apartment. I told him, I got a beautiful house. I am not gonna live in your damn store. And he wanted us to live there. He had contractors coming. He had this whole thing all planned out.
He eventually did build one just in case we changed our mind.
He actually did, just in case we changed our mind. And this is when the fires all started to happen.
In hindsight,
So if we had to get out, we had a place to go.
we could have
go
lived there. Unless that place burnt
Unless
down.
that place burnt
Which
down,
almost did,
which
actually.
almost did too. So, but yeah, he was actually for an
True
India
stories,
guy,
guys. There you go. For an India
really,
guy.
Really, really cool dude. He was a really cool dude.
They're hardcore.
They were
Lay and I
hardcore.
worked 18, 20-hour days, sometimes 24-hour days. They did not believe in any days off. They didn't understand
if your
American.
register was short 1 penny,
Oh my
you're
God.
paying that goddamn 1 penny back. I mean, they were tight.
Mrs. Josh and I went round and round over a penny. Lady, she would show her eventually. It's like, you know, do you separate when you count the tills?
Yeah. Do you do the morning shift and the evening shift, or do you count them together? I count them together. I said, well, you're not going to know who's short.
Yeah, how are you going to know that's my shift and not the boys' shift?
And of course, the boys were India. So
American money's a little rough.
Naturally, you know, well, it's the American.
Hutch says, I'm so glad I found you this morning. He's probably having a cup of coffee and listens to some great stories. We got stories, guys.
Oh, I got
Real life stuff that actually happened. No joke.
No joke. No joke. So.
But yeah, that was our life before this. The fire took our.
COVID hit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
the government took my job.
And they shut them down, and they were like, well, you know, we're a store, well, we're a mini mart, and they're like,
He's
well,
a fresh cup.
but they could go to a major store. And we're like, well, you know, the gas stations and all that. Well, you know, they can put a credit card in the gas pumps. You know, well, what if the gas pump breaks down? Well, then somebody would just call you and you'll come out. But you don't need all these employees. And he only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He only had 6 employees. At least for the 2 stores.
And we ran 5 stores.
I ran other stores.
There are mini marts, gas station, and hotel.
That was kind of our main thing. But he would send us now and then to the other stores.
We were the problem solvers. When we went to the store, people stopped robbing the store. People started getting better class of people in the store.
Yep.
People were scared shitless of us.
They ended up moving back to India because there was no you know what there, apparently. So, you know, I don't know. Take it or leave it.
You know what, where?
Well, I can't say it because it would be misinformation.
Oh, about the 19 event?
Yeah, they went back to India because there was no such thing as what was going on.
Can't talk about that. We are not completely free of speech yet. Trump hasn't initiated that into YouTube yet.
You know,
we're so glad we could talk shit and not have to talk in code anymore.
I don't know. So, yeah. Funniest thing we saw.
He says, great story. Here you go. Why don't you take a look at that? I'm going to go and try to help out a bit. You keep your glove. All right.
Well, no, it's because you handed me all this and I needed to do this. So, what you going to do?
Move that.
Oh, yeah, the wagon needs to be moved. So I could put all this in. So, I was just taking a break. I was being lazy. So.
You guys like our stories.
So, yeah, I mean.
Like, subscribe. Hey, do some super chats. Help us out, guys.
We got stories. We're old. We've been through a lot of stuff. I have my dad's stories. Now, my dad was a street cop in LA in the 30s, believe it or not.
Oh, we see the first rot spot.
And he worked his way up to being was it sergeant? Sergeant.
Did you call her a sergeant or?
No.
Your father was chief of police?
He was chief. So my dad would
a cop's daughter, guys. When I come over, here's her dad cleaning his gun on the steps. Here I'm all dressed up to come pick her up, take her out to a movie. He's over there cleaning his gun and stuff, big old fucking 357 Magnum, some big ass fucking hand cannon. How you doing there, son? I'm here to pick your daughter up, sir. We're gonna go to, yeah, where are you going? Going down to the new movie. They're showing Star Wars.
Yeah.
What is the name of that theater in LA?
Oh God!
It's a
Oh
big theater,
Jesus!
the
I know
Chinese
it was a Chinese theater. Yes, Chinese
The
theater.
red carpet.
It's called the Chinese theater.
I thought it had a different name. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, at that time, That's how
It
I'm
was
giving
Star
our
Wars.
age away, guys. We saw Star Wars,
We were at the premiere.
the premiere. With like Han
Yeah,
Solo,
we
Princess
were
Leia,
we
Luke
were sitting
Skywalker,
in the
Harrison
same
Ford.
theater as the movie stars were. Yeah.
We went there. That's how old we are. We actually saw
I saw
Star Wars, the first Star
the very first Star Wars.
the real Star Wars.
Yeah.
What is it? A New Hope?
I don't know. Is that what they call it now? It
Episode-
was just Star Wars when it
Episode
came
4,
out.
whatever it was, whatever.
Yeah, it was just Star
So
Wars.
yeah, I'm telling her dad, yeah, I'm gonna take her out
That's
to the
all it was.
movies. You are, huh? Cleaning his gun, sits there and putting bullets in one at a time, staring me down, looking me up and down. So what time's the movie? When's it over? Well, should be over around 11 o'clock or so. We should be out, after seeing it, I guess. So
Yeah.
what time we bring my daughter home?
Yeah, he did that.
What time we bring my daughter home, boy? What time would you like her home, sir?
I was daddy's girl. I was a daddy's girl.
The show's out.
To the end, I was daddy's
The
girl.
show's out by 11. I better see my daughter here by 12 midnight. Yes, sir. I got her home by 11:30. Goddamn, got her home. Police daughter. And by the way, when you're dating a policeman's daughter, you're gonna have a police officer following you in a squad car the whole time.
Yeah, you actually do.
Nothing like coming out and seeing police cars sitting in parking lot next to your car, and you're like, fuck. Open the door for her. Come on in, lady. Close the door. Get in the car. Drive with a police escort all the way home.
Yep.
Police escort
Yep.
from the house to the movie theater. Police escort from the movie theater back to the house.
They used to be his partner,
And they didn't have cruise control really back. They did, kind of.
No, I mean
Yeah.
everything. We didn't have buttons like
We didn't
to
have cruise
put the
control.
windows up and down. You had to
Yeah,
crank
hand
it.
crank the windows. We didn't
And
have
then
cruise
driving
control.
these cars were like driving a tank.
So, yeah.
Because there was no power steering.
So I made sure that I stayed 2 miles under the speed limit as these cops followed me.
Yep. So my dad used to be.
Got lady home.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm all like,
My dad was always on the
thank
news.
you for letting me take your daughter out, sir. I sitting there go, I'll see you tomorrow in school, honey. Yeah. Hang up, boy. Grabs his gun on his holster. Is that any way of treating a woman that's your girlfriend before you leave, son? Sir, aren't you going to hug her at least and say goodnight?
He did.
I didn't want you to shoot me, sir, for kissing your daughter. You're dating my daughter, son. You better be making sure you make her happy. So,
Yeah.
let me give you a kiss, lady,
He did.
because your dad's going to shoot my ass.
He wasn't gonna shoot you.
Now, if you're fucking my daughter.
Oh,
we're
that
gonna
was
have a problem.
another story. That was another
You're
story.
going to find out what our cops do during the Watts riot. Let's just say that there's a lot of people sleeping in the bay with lead boots on.
Oh my God.
True story, guys.
It's
I have
true story.
made
It's
a
all
joke
true
out
story.
there. True story. And her dad didn't sound country.
And,
Her dad
I always,
was
my
actually
dad
a
didn't
city
sound good.
slicker.
My dad was born in Chicago, moved to
Yeah, so you
California.
sound more mafia. Am I
Yeah,
not doing
because my
mafia voice?
dad was born in
This is-
Chicago,
This is Chicago.
and he moved to California because he kept getting sick in the wintertime, and the doctor basically told Grandma and Grandpa that you got to get him out of there. So you got to get him into a drier climate. So that's when they moved to California. I think he was 13, 14 years old when they left Chicago. And Grandpa owned a bar in Chicago. And I'm going to screw this up. Who was it that used to come into the bar all the time? And
dude?
it was a mafia guy. God, he's famous, and I can't remember. Oh my God.
He was a mob
He was
boss.
a mob boss, and he used to come into Grandpa's bar all the time. And Dad would be there, and he'd like clean the tables and stuff like
What the hell is
that.
guy's name?
And he would always come up to Dad and pat him on the head. You're a good boy, and always give him like $100. And back then, $100 was like $1 million. Back then, and he was a crime boss, and I can't remember who the hell it was. But it was somebody famous. They made a movie of
They made,
him.
like Scarface and
No, it's
oh, Al Capone.
Al Capone. Thank
Al
you. It was Al
Capone.
Capone. Thank you. Thank you. It was Al Capone.
Al Capone,
So
right?
that's Dad's story.
Dad's story.
So, you know, I wasn't there, so I don't know. So it was Dad's story. So maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't, but I do know Grandpa owned a bar in Chicago. So I knew that. So and then my dad owned a bar as well, you
You've
know,
got an
because let's
interesting
face it,
past.
cops own bars, right?
Yeah. When you see as much shit as a
So
cop
yeah,
sees,
and it
there's
was actually a cop
lot.
bar.
Forget
So when the
about it.
cops got off of duty and stuff like that, they would swing by and get a couple of beers and
And let's
stuff.
face
And
it, it's the good old boys
it was
and
just
girls.
the way it was. That's
The
the way
boys
it
and
was
girls in
back
blue.
then. That's the way it
Cops
was back
hung
then.
out with cops because you couldn't have normal friends.
You can have normal
Because
friends,
they have
you know.
normal
And
friends.
time,
Hey, buddy, your buddy got me a ticket. Can you get me out of it? So cops hung out with
the
cops.
cops hung out with cops
Just
and
like
stuff.
military
And,
hangs out
you
with
know.
military.
And you know, things were starting to change back
And
then.
our father got out before,
Dad saw the first
before
riot.
the Democrats became what they were
He
now.
saw
the
he
Communist Party.
was during the first Watts riot, and
that-
after that he got out. He knew things were going to change after
Yeah.
that riot,
Not to
and
piss a bunch of people off.
he had to get out, so he did. So
Before you call Lorelei white supremacist,
I'm not. These are Dad's stories.
I like to remind you that I am part Native American, part Viking,
Oh,
and full-on
not-
100%
not-
Texan. So
not
go
my
fuck yourself
stories.
if you think I'm a white supremacist.
I always told Dad he should have wrote a book, you know, but now I've got to keep his stories
So,
in my head.
being that I'm part Native American, if you think I'm white supremacist and you're a person of color, get the fuck off of my land. There's the door. You don't like it, leave it.
Unfortunately,
My people are here first.
you know,
Power
most
to the Native Americans, motherfucker.
most of everything that went down in LA in
Now-
that time period was,
Now we got that out of the way, and you established that I don't give a fuck what you think.
you know,
Before we had BLM, they had a thing called the Watts Riot.
the Rats
The
riot.
first one. Her dad was part of that.
Yeah, Dad was
The
part of
shit
it.
that he's seen that went happen of
Yeah,
gangs.
yeah, it just went
Let's call it
kooky.
what it is. People of color. I don't know what you call these people anymore without offending them anymore. I'm going to say black because I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You call me a white, half-breed, redskin, whatever. I am part Native American, so fuck you. Anyways,
Take a break.
his
Here,
dad saw
here, take a break.
these gangs of black people raping women on the streets, burning down houses. You think that the BLM was the first
Hello, Blue Bear.
riot? This is not the first riot.
No,
Dad told
no.
us stories of how bad it was.
Oh God,
For what
yeah.
they did.
He told us stories that, I mean, we can't actually
We can actually
repeat.
talk on YouTube of the horrors that he's seen. After that,
After
quit
that,
being a
he
cop.
quit being a cop,
He
you know.
fucked
But
good.
before the
Here's
riots,
the rake.
I'll get it. Before the riots and stuff, he
Sorry guys, lungs.
people respected the cops. So I can say this one. So it's funny, but okay.
Hey,
so
Blue Bear, hi.
Dad, they would be in a black van and they would drive around these neighborhoods that were kind of trouble. If people gathered on a
Thank you, Jeff.
corner, if people gathered on a corner, you knew that there was going to be trouble.
So, okay, have you guys ever heard of the zoot suits?
Do you know what I'm talking? You know?
Yeah, do you guys
know
remember
what I'm
the
talking
era of the Hispanic zoot suit gangs? I don't know. This might be way before your guys'
about?
time.
The Zoot
Anyways,
Suits. They were the Zoot Suit gang.
they were basically Hispanic gangs before they would become even more badass.
Yeah, yeah. So they would gather on these street corners, and you know.
Oh, you know what? Go watch, what's Snow White's name?
Which one?
Zinger?
Oh, her?
Wherever.
Oh, she
She,
destroyed Snow White.
no,
Check
no,
this
no,
out.
no. She played in a thing called West Story.
Oh, West Side Story.
Check that out.
Okay, there's Zoot Suits on West
they
Side
had
Story.
some, that
Okay,
is
yeah.
kind of what Zoot Suits were like, except for that's more Cuban than Hispanic. Anyways, yeah, we do have some crazy, incredible lives. I see you have a truck there, so it looks like you were a truck driver at one time and seen some shit, or you like big rigs.
So
Hodge.
they knew there would be trouble. So they would go down to the
Let's get the-
docks. They would go down to the docks,
Let's get the rake.
The big ships that come in that deliver your produce and things like that, they would be stripping the bananas off of the banana stalks. So, being, he was a cop. And all
Oh,
that,
please, Blue Bear.
and he had
Thank you,
other
thank you,
cops
thank you. Much appreciated.
with him, they would ask for the banana stalks. So they would grab a couple banana stalks and they would go back to where these people were gathering on the corner. And so, okay, guys, now you have to remember something.
This was the 19...
Police were different back then.
Was this
okay?
the 50s?
Then,
Early
this was the
60s?
30s.
30s.
So it was different back then than it is today. Cops could do
Sketchy shit
sketchy shit, let's say, then
to keep the peace.
what you could do here to keep the peace. They would put a mask over their head, they would open the side of the van, they would jump out with these giant banana stalks and beat the living shit out of these people until they were barely breathing on the ground. They would jump back in the van and take off. So hours later, one or two of them would always come into the police station and go, oh, these people in a black van came out and they were beating us. And the cops would be laughing at them.
The cops asked him, so what were you doing out at that time, morning and night? And is it another gang warfare? Why would they attack you?
You know, that's how
they kept the
that's how
gangs
they
from
kept
taking
the
over the
gangs
streets in
and the
LA
thieves.
back in the day.
Yeah, that's how they did it back then.
Nowadays they could do that. There'll be lawsuits
Now
all
they
over.
can't.
And
Oh my God, they do that.
now they got
Everyone would
cell
have their
phones.
cell phones out and everything like that, and do it.
Everybody be
That's what
screaming
they-
police brutality. Yeah, no one's watching anymore. I guess our stories offended everybody.
That's what they used to
That
do.
figures.
Back then, so that's,
Oh, we got one person back. Probably Jeff.
no, I'm sure it's okay, but that's what they used
Or
to do.
YouTube blocked our story because it's too offensive. But it's real, guys. This is real
That
shit.
is a real story. I always told Dad he needed to write a book. He needed to write
We wish our dad wrote a book.
But, he would sit there, and then as he got dementia, because my dad got dementia and Alzheimer's, and I took care of him. I refused to put him in a home, and I went through the process with him. And the stories, because he was reliving all that, and the doctor always told me, don't fight it,
Role play with
role
them.
play with it. Just pretend you're one of the people that he thinks you are. And because you don't want him to get violent. I'm like, okay. So we were in World War II with him. We were in his police.
Oh, the
time
stories
with
he
him.
told.
The stories that he told. And he had old pictures and stuff, and it was something. It was really something.
History, guys.
It's his history, and that's the way it used to be in LA.
All right, do you want me to pick that up?
First, that corner's
You
terrible.
want to do the corn first?
Yeah, but that's it. Anyway, we have stories. Oh my God, I see a John Deere over there.
Oh, thank you so much, Blue Bear. We are going to be playing Fallout
We are gonna play
76.
Fallout,
This is the
we're
last
doing
day,
our
by the way,
dailies.
guys.
We're doing our dailies. It's cleaning up like 100 feet.
So, in Fallout today's dailies,
Today's daily.
this is in real life Fallout. So, in today's dailies, you need to rake 100 leaves.
100
1,000 leaves. But we will be playing
I'm
Fallout.
almost there.
Remember, today, guys, is the last day to get double score weekend. They'll be done
We
today
noticed that most of you guys watch us later in the afternoon.
in the evening.
In
Yeah.
the evening, so
Okay, Blue, bye-bye. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for subscribing. Have fun with whatever game you're playing. There's Lady's ass. She's giving you a smile.
Oh God.
She's mooning you, so thank you. She has a fans-only site. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
Anyways, guys, we will be playing Fallout later on today. We've got to get our dailies in there and get the last double score is today. And don't forget, it is coming down tomorrow, the 7th,
The game is coming down tomorrow.
for maintenance.
I don't
And we're
know how
thinking the
long-
Great Bloom might be coming in on Tuesday.
I don't know how long it's going to be down for, but hopefully not.
Thank you, Jeff, for saying bye-bye and helping out there. Is that my mourning dove?
Right there.
We are mountain time.
We're mountain time. Tumbleweed. Woo.
Those are tumbleweeds. I'm not sure what time it is here. I don't want to touch the phone because I'll screw it up. Technology and I do not get along. I break shit.
Yeah, he breaks shit.
Hey Sandy, what time is it? She says I don't know, so we're half past I don't know. Let's see, the time is half past a freckle. Yeah, and Jeff's in the UK, so he's about a 7 hours difference. Vic, you know what? It might be 10 o'clock here where we're at, 10 a.m. We're mountain time.
Okay, I think we can take this one.
You didn't do much there.
Well, it's tumbleweeds.
Saskatchewan does not change. Is it 10:30, Jeff? Okay, we're the same time as you, Hodge. Thank you, Jeff. So we're 10:30 as well. We're in the same time zone, you and I.
Oh, yay!
Us.
Somebody in the same time zone.
Yeah.
I don't feel alone anymore.
So he must be right above us, but their time in Canada doesn't change. We don't have that daylight saving time bullshit.
True.
I thought we were supposed to get rid of that.
We are. They talk about it every year.
So we're the same time zone. Whatever time it is there, if it's 10:30, it's 10:30 here. Awesome. And we play every day. We usually play with our games 10 a.m.
If he is right above us, he'd be the same time we are.
He's right in Saskatchewan,
if they're
so
more
I think...
New York and go up, they would be, I think, an hour difference.
No, I think he's right above us.
So,
Because his time is our time, so he's in the same time zone area.
Okay, so he's probably right above us.
Saskatchewan doesn't change time, but the rest of his country does. Yeah, Canada, kind of like the United States, Arizona and a couple other states do not change their daylight saving time. They stay at 1. I can't remember what the other state is, but I know Arizona does it.
I think Arizona stays, okay. I think Arizona stays. These sticks.
In Idaho, unfortunately, we do have daylight saving time. What are you seeing?
That's a dogwood, I think.
Does it bark? It has bark. Does dogwood bark though?
Does it?
That might be dogwood.
I think that's a dog. So what else?
You're dropping your sticks.
I am doing my stick.
This is the most exercise Lord has had in the last 6 months because we've been snowed in, and I told you I don't leave the house.
I also kind of wanted him to get a little bit of sun today, get some fresh air. Being sitting in a house, if I can open doors, I can open windows, and if there's nothing that's coming out, I get real fresh air.
Bitch, I'm allergic to fresh air.
Yeah, I don't care. Get fresh air.
God damn it.
Does this fresh air smell good?
It smells like cow shit because it's a cow farm around here, and I smell lime because I just got done liming the fields. Oh, our phone just ended, guys. It looks like our stream is ending. We are going dead. So yeah, guys, I don't know how much more is still recording, but our phone just ran out of power. Sorry, guys. We will be getting on here real soon.
We're going to get numbers, so we're just finishing up.
So again, sorry, our phone just went dead. Looks like we ran out of battery. Must have been a 3-hour stream already. All right, guys, thank you for watching Lorelei Marquis Gaming. This has been another Idaho Country Life Adventures. We will see y'all on the game later on today.
Yep, we just got to finish up real quick here.
It's dead. All right, guys, the phone is dying.
Here, go and plug it in.
We will catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Did you finally get it? Did you find it?
I think so.
Okay.
I can't see it.
Oh, I can't see that. Okay. Here, come take it in real quick. Come on. Come on.
All right, guys, the phone is dying, so we gotta go. Battery's dead. I gotta try to put this on real quick.
Let me find you the thing.
How's it look?
Looks good.
Oh, it smells really good.
I think
I
we
gotta
need to
get
take this out.
up there and I'll try to fix